Hello, this is Latoya of Infinite Nature, and today we are making raw vegan sweet onion bread. Alright, so right now I am showing all the ingredients, which is very simple. The sweet white onions, sunflower seeds, ground flax seeds, olive oil, and tamari. And I really like this recipe is from the Rotarian also, and it makes trays of three sheets of raw onion bread, and you could use it for wraps. You could use it for as just eating bread and putting whatever you want on it. I like to make raw vegan aioli with it. You can put avocado on it, whatever. And I don't really do the recipe exactly like it says. I've learned how to tweak it to my liking or whatnot. So just you'll be able to see what I mean as we go further. All right, so we are now about to blend the sunflower seeds into like a meal. This is going to help keep the bread together. And this is what it looks like. And now I am putting it aside in a bowl. Alright, so now we have the sweet onions, and we're going to have to put them in the food processor so that we can process it down and make it smaller, but not so much till it's mushy. And now I am scraping it out into the bowl so that we can get everything mixed together. So now I am mixing all the ingredients together: the sweet onion, the sunflower seed meal, the flaxseed meal, the olive oil, and the tamari. Very simple ingredients, but pretty flavorful. This is what it looks like all mixed together. Right now I'm about to make 3 sheets of the sweet onion bread, and it's very simple, and I have learned to make it a little thicker, put on the thicker side so that it doesn't easily break apart. That's how I prefer to make it. And also it says something about like flipping it over after a few hours. I put it on 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and then eventually you turn it down. But what I do is I don't flip it around. I don't flip it around. To me, I prefer to wait until I know for sure that it is okay to flip around. I don't cut it in the middle of, I don't cut it into pieces, while it's still in the process of being dehydrated. That's just what I've learned that works for me. And as you can see here, this is one of the sheets. Very simple, very straight to the point. And this is me putting it in the dehydrator at this point. All 3 of the sheets are in here. So this is the following morning at around 6 to 7 a.m. and I have had it in the dehydrator since about 6 o'clock p.m. So it was in there pretty much the whole night, and it was pretty done. There was still some soft pieces because, like I said, I tend to do mine pretty thick. So, I kind of broke them apart in the way that I wanted to. You'll see that. So right now I'm showing you um, me flipping it over, kind of taking it off of the parchment paper and, flipping it over and just seeing, like, gauging, do I need to let it stay in the dehydrator longer without breaking it, or is it okay for me to break some apart? Just kind of getting a feel on how well dehydrated it is, pretty much. And I like just to make it broken apart, not all neat. You can cut it with like a butter knife or whatever type of knife you want to. You can make a wrap out of it. I was like, you know what, next time I'm going to experiment and make a wrap out of it, because I'm really getting good at doing this. So yeah, but I'm just showing the little pieces and stuff. You can do all types of stuff with this. I love this recipe. And onions are really good for your lungs and the nasal aspect, your eye, your nose, your ears, your mouth. It's really good for clearing out that any mucus or anything that you have. So that's why I like doing it, because I feel like it cleanses my air, the area that consists of air in my body, as far as your lungs, of course, your nose, your ears, your mouth. Yeah. So now I'm just showing you the pieces that I have separated, and I'm probably going to gauge them and see which ones need to be in the dehydrator longer and which ones don't need to be in there longer. And now I'm showing the ones that are ready already. But yes, I'm just showing you what it looks like. So now I'm showing the pieces that need to be dehydrated, and this is only from one sheet, by the way. Now you might like yours that soft, and I think it depends on what you're making, on what you want. If you want it, how soft you want it. I would just want it to bread. So you might want your bread that soft, because there are some raw vegan breads that are that soft. But I wanted mine a little more crunch to it, but not too hard. I didn't want it hard, but I want crunch too. And this is just me showing how I've made the onion bread in the past. You can make it however you want it. That's with aioli sauce and avocado and tomatoes. I hope that this inspires you to make this recipe. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe.